Okay, whenever you're ready.
So coming up onto your hands and knees, let's work the stability and the strength of our upper back and our mobility of our upper back. Lift your back hand, press it through with your breath out. Inhale, rise. Exhale, press through. That lovely breath in, really lift your chest. Looking to work harder? Slide the opposite leg along the floor. Keep the big toe on the floor. And then, holding this move, feeling the strength in this move, raise your leg. That's your final option. Breathe in, lift. Exhale, push through. Breathe in, lift. Press through. Hold yourself strong. Keep yourself as still as you can. Come on, let's try another 5 together. Breathe out. That's it. Push through. Press that supporting hand into the floor. One last one. Sit back in the pose of a child. Rotate your wrists, stretch your spine, and get ready to do that on the other side. Breathe in, lift the arm. Exhale, drive through. So look at the wall behind you. And then slide the opposite leg onto the floor, the big toe down. And raise the leg when you feel ready. Breathe out. Keep your body still. So really press your heel away on that lifted leg. 5 to finish. Breathe out. That's good. And your last one. Sit back, pose of a child, turn the wrists, stretch. So that's for your upper back. Let's work on those advanced abdominal exercises we talked about. Relax your 10 toes, relax your thighs, pull your belly button into spine and let it rest. Belly button to spine. Now in class I would call that a level 1. Level 2 is coming right up onto your knees, tucking your tailbone under, not rounding the shoulders, broadening them. So this is exactly those 2 elements that we talked about. Abdominal strength, shoulder stability. Curl the toes, push the heels away, and there's your full plank. Hold it there. I am always asked, how long should I hold the plank for? Until you start losing form. If your hips start to drop, you've lost form. If your hips start to rise, you've lost form. If your shoulders are no longer over your elbows, if you're pushing backwards, you've lost form. So holding yourself still, pressing through your legs and your heels, keeping the shoulders over the elbows. That's a good plank. Good, and a nice long line from ear, shoulder, hip. Let's turn it into a side plank. Pull the forearm onto the floor, elbow to the ceiling, inhale, come down. Breathe out. You might feel better, more confident in trainers for this one. I've got a really good Pilates yoga mat, keeps me strong, keeps me still in my feet. Try another 3, another 2, and then come back into your plank position, forearms on the floor, and we're ready to do that on the other side. Breathe out, 1, breathe out, 2. So really turn those hips and shoulders away to the back wall. That's it, try another 4 or 5. Keep yourself strong in your feet. Last one. Can you hold your plank again? Push your heels away. If you need to drop onto your knees, do so. Ears, shoulders, hips, all line up. Fantastic. Knees down. Little bit of an abdominal stretch. Push your chest forward, hips on the floor. Some of you might be very mobile in your back and be able to bring your hands to your rib cage, lift your chest, eyes to the floor, and if that's okay, pressing through your hands and really lifting. The counter stretch, guess what it is? Pose of a child. Toes together, knees wide, stretch forward. Let's move on to some stretches. Lie on your back and bring your knees to the front. Bring the top leg back so the heel meets the knee, like that. Lift your head, turn, look behind you and see if you can lift your back leg, which is the top leg, higher so that you touch your toes. Now some people are going to feel this in their upper back, others are going to feel this mostly down the front of their thigh, and if you're used to good leg work, that's where you'll feel it. Soften, let go, keep the knee towards the floor. Then bring the knees together and try that on the other side. So your knees push away, and then the top leg, the heel, comes towards the bum. Lift the leg, but look at my knee. The knee is on the floor, towards the floor. What you don't want to do is do this with the knee high, or even like that. You want to get it as low as you can. Then the stretch is in the thigh and the back, not the knee joint. If you can comfortably rest your hand on your foot, fabulous. If you're nowhere near, it doesn't matter. Rest. Let the breath go. Fantastic. Bring your knees in, stretch one leg to the ceiling, climb up, hold your stretch. Slide the supporting leg away. Now in class or in other DVDs, I've done this with bands. The bands do give you an extra bit of support. Holding there. Good, so you just lower your head, but you keep the stretch alive. Now take this leg across, hold the outside, keep the bum on the floor and notice where you feel that stretch. For most of us, it might still be in the hamstrings or it could be down here. This is the sciatic stretch. This is the one that tries to get into the sciatic nerve. Once you feel that that starts to release, you really take the leg over, you turn your head, you see how far the leg will go without letting it touch the floor. Hold, breathe, let go, soften. The inner thigh. So take that leg in the air, hold on to the inner thigh, hips face the ceiling, opposite leg drops to the side. Keep looking up at the ceiling. Wonderful. So let's try that on the other leg. So bring the leg in, raise the head, climb up, see where you can go. Slide the opposite leg away. Breathe out, tuck yourself in. Now try and lower the head, but keep that stretch alive. Keep it going. Good. Take the opposite hand onto the leg. The back hand rests on the floor. The bottom stays on the floor initially. You might find that this side is different from the other side. So recognise what your body's doing. Recognise that imbalance. Take the leg over. If you're going very low, you might want to hold underneath rather than on top. Turn your head, relax your shoulder and breathe. Try that on the other side. Leg goes wide, knee bends, hips to the ceiling. Now this is what I would call a clean stretch. Very simple inner thigh stretch. Bring your knees to the centre and rock up. Well done. Advanced abdominal and shoulder stability. Thank you so much for joining me. My name is Adele.